Oh my granny, Bert.
From it is, if you found out one of your homies told something, would you cut him off? I see you over there getting something together.
Just listen.
We ain't never seen that on DJ UTV before.
There's a lot of shit you ain't never seen.
So what they call that right there?
Tony Montana.
Is this the Bloodhound, Lil Jeff? That's what this is right here. I see the BH on this necklace.
This shit right here.
I'm just putting two and two together. The way these kids on Reddit be talking about Bloodhound Lil Jeff. We definitely gonna need a Lil Jeff interview. Now I see you over there, you getting something together.
This ain't about just listen.
We ain't never seen that on DJ UTV before.
There's a lot of shit you ain't never seen.
Big Jada put $30,000 on Lil Speedy's head publicly, and when someone told Speedy about it in an interview, his response was simple: Jada loves me. That's it. That's how unbothered he was about a bounty on his name. That tells you everything about where Lil Speedy's head is right now. He is not running from the smoke, he is walking toward it. And the list of people he has beef with has grown to the point where his name comes up in almost every major Chicago conflict right now. Let's break down every situation. Fully Chop and Big Jada, Vonoff 1700, and Risky Road, because they all connect. Lil Speedy came up in the Bloodhound circle, and his trajectory changed completely after getting close to Lil Jeff. Once that connection happened, Speedy's approach to the streets shifted. He modeled himself after Jeff's energy, aggressive, fearless, and always on go. When Jeff died, Speedy stepped into that lane and tried to carry it forward. That decision came with everything Jeff had built, including every enemy the Bloodhounds had accumulated. But before any of that, Speedy's first major conflict started closer to home. Lil Speedy and Fully Chop came up knowing each other. They had mutual friends, moved in the same circles, and were even seen in videos together at one point. Some people claimed there were distant family ties, though that was never confirmed. But as Speedy got more active with Bloodhound and his name started ringing, the relationship with Fully Chop deteriorated. The breaking point, according to what circulated online, was a stolen gun. The story goes that Lil 50 and Fully Chop were involved in taking a gun, and from that moment forward, the dynamic between Speedy's circle and Fully Chop flipped completely. Lil 50, who had been one of Speedy's closest people, always around with him, and their mutual friend Lil Kayzo, became part of the fallout. Fully Chop eventually went on camera with On a Couch TV and went at Speedy directly. He claimed Speedy had his gun taken during a situation that Speedy always rode in the middle of the back seat, and implied he wasn't really about what he was claiming. He also threw in that Speedy's people weren't genuinely from Bloodhound. Speedy got his chance to respond in his own interview. He denied everything, said his gun never jammed, said Fully Chop was a goofy, and made clear the two of them had never actually moved together the way Chop was describing. He called out Lil 52, saying his cousin was all talk and didn't actually do what he claimed in the streets. Then Lil 50 was killed. He was ambushed in an alley in Chicago's Woodlawn neighborhood on the south side. Just before 8:30 p.m., he was shot twice, once in the chest, once in the leg. He later died from his injuries. He had his whole life ahead of him. After the news broke, Speedy allegedly posted a photo of the crime scene along with a picture of Lil 50 with the caption, "I just told you to be on point, gang." Whether Speedy had any involvement in what happened is unconfirmed. But posting that after a death put him directly in the middle of the narrative. Regardless, the main rumor that circulated pointed toward Lil Tay from Trap City. People claimed Lil Tay may have been with Lil 50 beforehand and backdoored him. Some also tied it to Lil Quazo connections and past tensions. The full truth of what happened remains murky. What is clear is how Jada responded. Lil 50's older sister went on live crying, said she had money on whoever was responsible, and specifically named Lil Speedy, $30,000 on his head for dissing her brother after he was gone. That moment went everywhere. And Speedy's response when it came back to him in an interview? Jada loves him. That's all he said. That response made him a bigger name than almost anything else could have. Now the second beef. Vonoff 1700. Situation traces back to a robbery. Speedy is accused of backdooring one of Vonoff 1700's close homies and taking his jewelry. Once that allegation spread, it became one of the most talked about situations in Chicago's current drill scene because Bloodhound and Toss Gang, Vonoff's crew, had been close. They were in videos together, collaborated, and moved like they were in the same circle. That closeness made the alleged backdoor hit harder. You don't rob someone you've been building with. And in drill culture, getting your own people or allies robbed and then having the jewelry flashed online afterward is one of the worst things that can happen to your reputation. A leaked phone call between Q50 and someone from Toss Gang's side started circulating and added fuel. In the call, Q50 appeared to acknowledge something happened, but tried to distance himself and the main Bloodhound circle from the situation, shifting blame towards Speedy specifically as the one who was responsible. The call didn't help the perception of the Bloodhound side. If anything, it made things murkier because neither a full denial nor a full admission came out of it. Vonoff 1700 has stayed relatively quiet publicly about the whole thing, but there's a clip that keeps resurfacing of Q50 asking to try on Van's watch during what looked like a casual interaction and Van declining. People go back to that clip now with fresh eyes given everything that allegedly happened after. The watch clip, the robbery allegation, the leaked phone call. It all paints a picture that a lot of people in the culture have already made up their minds about. The third beef, Risky Road, is the one with the longest body count attached to it. It traces back to Lil Scoom, a Bloodhound affiliate who had serious ongoing issues with people tied to Risky Road. The way Scoom allegedly got caught is one of the more talked about stories in Chicago right now. According to what spread online, a woman named Nee Brooks was allegedly used to set him up. Scoom reportedly went to a house where Brooks was, and surveillance footage later leaked showing him arriving around 9:20 p.m. with a male friend and a woman appearing to wait outside. About 2 hours later, shots were fired near that same location. Scoom was found on the ground suffering multiple gunshot wounds to the chest. He didn't survive. People on Reddit and social media immediately pointed to Brooks as the one who dropped his location. The retaliation cycle kicked in after that. CEO Hawam, connected to Risky Road, was later shot during an incident in rival territory. Disturbing footage surfaced online, showing the moment he was hit while attempting to exit a vehicle. Multiple names were thrown around online as responsible. Baby Splat from Shorty Mob connected to Bloodhounds was mentioned frequently, but nothing has been definitively confirmed publicly. Around the same time, screenshots of an alleged private chat attributed to Hawam surfaced that people interpreted as connected to the Scoom situation. And Risky Bands made a post that a lot of people read as referencing revenge for Lil Scoom. The retaliation cycle was fully running. Lil Speedy's name has been in the middle of all of it. He's positioned himself as the person carrying Lil Jeff's energy forward in the Bloodhound circle, which means he's inherited every conflict that came with that position. Risky Road has claimed publicly that they caught Speedy lacking at one point and fired on him. Speedy reportedly survived and came back online trolling them shortly after. The trolling back and forth has been constant. Bloodhound keeps the pressure going online while Risky Road claims they're applying real pressure on the ground. The beef has not cooled down. So here's where Lil Speedy stands right now. He has Jada with a bounty on his head and a public narrative connecting him to her brother's death. He has the Vonoff 1700 situation where an alleged robbery against a close homie burned a relationship that took years to build. And he has the Risky Road war that has already produced real casualties on both sides and shows no signs of slowing. He came up modeling himself after Lil Jeff, and like Jeff, he has made himself impossible to ignore in Chicago's current landscape. Whether that ends the same way Jeff's story ended is the question a lot of people are quietly asking. Drop a comment. Do you think Speedy can keep moving the way he's moving? Or does the weight of this many beefs at once eventually catch up to him